This is me right after dropping my girlfriend off at the airport. As you can see, I was really excited. Not because I wouldn't miss her or anything, just because I was really happy to have the house to myself and do anything I want. This was maybe one of the worst days of my life. I had to wake up at 4 a.m. I think. My shift supervisor asked me to come in half an hour earlier than what I was scheduled to originally come in, and I don't know why I agreed. So I literally hated myself all morning while I was getting ready. 99% sure I saw a ghost, and the whole time I was getting ready, I was trying to come up with a plan on how I could call off, but I couldn't because I opened the store. That is actually the alarm I set on my phone to tell me that it is time to leave for work. I usually set an alarm about 30 minutes before I have to be at work to notify me to get out the door, because I do not enjoy looking at the time in the morning or at night. It actually really makes me anxious. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. I was also really sad this morning because if my girlfriend is home, I usually go ahead and give her a goodbye kiss before leaving, but that is not possible today because she's not there. Also, I'm just not a morning person. I don't like to speak or engage in conversation for at least an hour after I wake up, unless I'm waking up on my own time. Then I'm perfectly fine. But I usually despise whoever tries to initiate conversation with me. Please let me know if you're like that too, because people tell me that I'm just mean. And if anyone is wondering if I've gotten revenge on my store manager, the answer is yes. My chosen form of revenge is saying no if she asked if I would like to come in to cover anyone else's shift that has called off, or if I'd like to stay late. I mean, I do need the hours, but I've decided that it is probably in everyone's best interest if I don't commit homicide and instead get more sleep. I just feel like this looks exactly like a scene out of a horror movie. Like if I were to step out of my car, I would immediately be cut into pieces by a chainsaw. I enjoyed my break thoroughly. My girlfriend sent me this really cute text, and this drink was amazing. If you ever visit me at my store, please ask and I'll make it for you. I am so happy to be off. It was so busy when I left. I left everyone at work to suffer. No longer my problem. If you ask me, I honestly think that I deserve a trophy for not walking out of that job, but I'll settle for fruit snacks. And here you're gonna see me do DoorDash for extra money because Starbucks is currently not putting me on the schedule much. I'm getting like 5-hour shifts, which honestly I think I make more during DoorDash, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It just sometimes would be a little better to have an 8-hour shift than to work a 5-hour shift, get off, and then work some more. This was my first offer of the day and it was pretty good, so I ended up accepting it. Sometimes you get some really not good offers, like the pay for the distance that you're going to be driving is absolutely way too low, and you'll see an example of that here in a moment. This is like almost halfway through my shift, and you can see this offer that I'm getting right now. It's just not a good offer. That delivery would probably take about a half an hour to complete, and $8.25 is just not worth it. So as you all can see, I parked in a Target parking lot and decided that it'd be a good time to take a nap. I took about a 15-minute nap, which was really nice. Then I got back up, dashed probably until like about 3:30. It was a pretty slow day today, and that is my total earnings for the week. My goal is 200 every week and I made 220, so I was pretty happy. What you're looking at currently happens to be what I refer to as my tea bar. I'm really proud of it. There's also coffee, but that's more so for guests. That is a tea that I got at a halal market, and I was really excited about opening it because it's been in there for like 2 months now. And this is me opening it and struggling, because that's what I do at life. Struggle. Welcome to further struggling, because it's honestly a saga at this point. This whole episode is literally me just being an idiot. So I finally get the box open and I'm super excited because Earl Grey is my favorite tea. I love making London fogs at work. So I was like, cool, I can make London fogs at home. But little did I know that this is actually loose leaf tea. I've bought loose leaf Earl Grey tea that I don't know how to make, and I'm an idiot and I'm just laughing at my stupidity. I had to YouTube how to make loose leaf tea, and furthermore, how to make loose leaf tea without a loose leaf tea setup or infuser. So shout out to the creator of this video. It helped a lot. So that way it looked like the best. I don't got paper towels though, so I'm just gonna use a coffee filter. I mean, if it could filter coffee, it could filter... Do I gotta make water hot first? I think I do. Hold on. And at this moment, I realized I had no pots to boil water in. Hi, it's me again, making sure you're watching me make a fool of myself as I proceed to...
Round 2, fight!
Don't ask me why I needed 2 attempts to heat up water. I'm just dumb. I decided to take a nice long hot shower, and it was quite nice. I cleaned the tub before I got in, so there was none of my girlfriend's hair, and I have to say that was the best part of my shower. Okay, back to tea time. So I take my hot water out the coffee maker. I decide to use the coffee filters as we discussed before. That is me struggling to get the loose leaf tea out of the bag because that's what I do here, struggle. I actually ended up doubling up on the coffee filters. Don't ask me why, I just thought it might be a good idea. In the YouTube video, she also said to pour the water slowly, so that's what I'm doing right here. I assume it's to not break the coffee filters. And then I waited for the tea to be done steeping. I think I let it steep for about 20 minutes or so, and it actually turned out pretty good. I didn't have any milk to use for the tea, so I ended up using this funfetti creamer that my girlfriend has because she loves funfetti, and I only go grocery shopping when my girlfriend's home, so no milk, but it was still pretty good. No London fog though, definitely no London fog, and it did definitely take me like 2 hours to make this tiny cup of tea, but it was worth it. I enjoyed it. That's right, I am spending the rest of the weekend at my mother's house. And if you know me, you know that that is not something that I usually would do voluntarily. My mom just wanted me to watch my sister for the day, but I actually volunteered to spend the weekend at my mom's house. And that's exactly how I knew that my girlfriend needed to return immediately, because there's no way I'm this bored that I would spend the entire weekend with my mom and my sister, who is 5. And I have nothing against 5-year-olds, and I love my sister very much, but a weekend with a 5-year-old is still a weekend with a 5-year-old. So at this point, you could maybe consider me going crazy. Just a little bit. Before you say anything, I'm thick, I know, thank you. This is me running to turn out all the lights and being scared because it's so dark, and as I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure I saw a ghost. I am winding down to spend hopefully my last night alone without my girlfriend for a while. Please don't mind my do-rag, it's the one I wear to sleep, so it's a little raggedy. The anime that I'm watching is called Toradora. It's pretty good if you want to check it out. It's about love and relationships.
Out in the hallway. You're the only person who can touch me. No one else, just you.
I love an anime that doesn't take itself too seriously and has some really good comedy, funny moments, so there's plenty of those in there as well.
Oh, it's my job, so I never cared who had my picture or why. In the end, it's only a picture, right? Yeah, you got a point there. You're right. It's only a picture.
Although I really missed my girlfriend and cuddling at this point, I was really happy to get some uninterrupted quality time with myself. I actually grew up an only child, so I learned how to value my own company really early in life. Hi, Reno.
Hi.
Can I come in? That lovely face that I was just greeted by is the face of my younger sister, Raina Grace. We were watching some sort of My Little Pony movie. It was low-key kind of deep for a kid's movie, but she wanted to watch it, so that's what we did.
Have a hootenanny with your kinfolk.
You really are the best friends a pony could ever have. Coming, Cadence! Two sisters in
I eventually made her lay on top of me while we were watching the movie because it was so cold in the house, but I was too scared to touch my mom's thermostat. She then decided to move, leaving me to freeze to death. She then decided that she would like to play catch in the house. She was at least kind enough to let me lay down the whole time we played.
That's standing here. And try to make me lose.
Okay.
Try making it again.
This went on for about half an hour, and I had a pretty good time.
I got it!
Wow, that was a good catch. My sister then proceeded to terrorize, I'm sorry, I mean play with her toys in her playroom, which was my room at a point in time. I then proceeded to watch my sister jump on her trampoline as I ate ramen noodles. I had a pretty good time watching my sister. She's just 5, so, you know. Taking my sister to this birthday party was actually really fun. They had some really bomb cakes and everyone was so unbelievably nice. It was so unexpected. The only downside was the address on the invitation was wrong, so it took a little longer than expected to find it, but once we did, it was great. And these coasters were so cute. I wanted to steal them so bad. They even gave me this giant piece of cake to take home and juice and chips. They were so nice. It is now Sunday and we are on our way to Zambezi Bay, which is a water park here in Columbus, Ohio. My mom actually got free tickets from her job, which is why we ended up going. But as you can see, it probably wasn't the best day to go. It was pretty cloudy and the sun wasn't out much, but this was the day before the last day to go to Zambezi Bay. So we didn't really have any other options, but honestly we had a great time. I had so much fun. It was probably one of the cutest days I've ever had with my little family. My mom even got on a couple of water slides, so it was so fun and I'm really thankful for this day. And now I'm on my way to go get my girlfriend. I had had such a long day that I was actually really tired, but also really excited to see my girlfriend. And as you can tell from this video, I actually missed my girlfriend a lot. However, if you are spending the weekend without your significant other, please remember to enjoy this time alone. It is not often when we are in relationships that we get to really spend uninterrupted time with ourselves, and we deserve that. We deserve to get to know ourselves as much as we can so we can show up as our best selves for everyone else. You also deserve to eat all the fruit snacks you want in the house without anyone saying anything. And there's my girlfriend. Oh, she's so pretty. I missed her so much. Alrighty. Thank you so much for joining me on my girlfriendless weekend. Feel free to like and subscribe. Okay, bye.